Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Switch It, the workout that's going to tone your body up using interval training. So as you can see, we've got some weights out, we've got a bench. Today we're going to take on the triceps and the back of the arms, that classic kind of area where lots of clients come in who see me want to tone them up. So we're going to work on that today. Now the way in which we work is that we're going to perform an exercise at high intensity, so it needs to be challenging, it needs to be heavy, it needs to be something that's going to test you. Then we have a short break and then we go again. Then we have a short break and then we go again. So it's about working right up there, right to your optimal, right to the max that you can push it. Always safe, but let's really work into those muscles, get a really good workout in less than 15 minutes. Right, so we're going to lead with a classic. We're going to lead with our bench dips. Now for bench dips, it's really important we get the technique right. So before we begin our first interval, I want to run through this with you. This is what most people do going into a bench dip. So they lift their bums off. I'm going to keep checking ourselves in the monitor just to make sure I'm doing it right too. But they do this. They squat forward. So look at my elbows hardly bending, putting loads of pressure on my shoulder, and actually I'm pushing through my legs. A bench dip is this. Bum really close towards that bench. Lift your shoulders back and then drop, bend the elbows and up. Bum doesn't need to hit all the way to the ground, but you do need to really bend the elbows, get as much movement through that as we can. Keep the spine nice and tall, and always key to it, bum close to the bench. Right, that's exercise number one, so we're gonna lead it. Our timer's gonna start. Stay with me, control tempo, make sure we feel the muscles. So, timer on, let's go. And the other thing about triceps is that we want to lock the joint out. I want to reach up, lock the muscle out and continue the full range of movement. So I don't want one of these half reps like this. None of these kind of soft elbows that's often spoke about in exercise classes. We don't want that. By locking your elbows out, you're not going to put any extra stress through the joint whatsoever. What you're actually going to do is work the muscle to its entire range of movement. So you're going to get more out the exercise. Last one. Perfect, it's done. Right, let's move to exercise number two. Exercise number two, we're the first one to involve our weights. We're going to take one of the dumbbells, lift it up overhead, take it down behind us, and then lock as high as we can. So core sucked in, and let's go. That begins our interval. So again, it's about the lockout. It's about the maximum range of movement that we can push the muscle through. And again, working the tricep as best we can. Now, another important point is that the back isn't rounding, and I'm not overarching the back. So I'm nice and tall. I'm not pulling the head forward. So I'm not putting any stress on the spine, any stress on the neck. I'm just working the triceps. Last 5 seconds, really lock. Now you should be feeling that through the triceps. They should be getting challenged now. Break off. Right, there's our first rest. So this becomes a point to our interval training is really important because we're gonna have a little rest period. Then when we get back to the weights, that gives us that kind of tick into our mind to go, right, I know I'm going to rest at some point. I know I'm going to get a chance to recover. So you know what? When I'm training, work as hard as I possibly can. Make it a high intensity exercise. Right, let's go into those dips. Now, let's push it a little bit. Let's take your feet further away and let's go. So we bend the elbows, lock out. Remember, open the chest as well. So squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the core sucked in. Don't pull the head forward. Just keep nice and relaxed through the shoulders. We don't need to strain the neck. We don't need to put too much pressure on it. We just want to work through the triceps. Want to keep the body nice and straight. Last one. Yes. Brilliant stuff. Right, exercise number two. We know what it is, that overhead extension. Remember, set up phase. Sit nice and tall. Push the chest forward. Open the heart as much as we can. Lock the elbows. Timer on. And we go. So again, now this is the moment where really you should be feeling the muscle work. So you feel it right through the triceps, right through the back of the arms. Remember, range of movement's key, so lowering the dumbbell down, lock, lower the dumbbell down. Get as much range of movement as we can. Really test and challenge the triceps. Those bingo wings are one of the main points when clients come in. They always mention back of the arms. Everybody does. Well, you know what? This workout's going to target that area. Last one. Okay, perfect. There's our break. Right, we're going to do our third and final set. And for this third and final set, we're going to step it up a little bit more again. This becomes kind of our peak for the tricep dips. So we're going to challenge a little bit. We're going to challenge our balance. So as we go into the tricep dip, we're going to try and float one leg in the air. We're going to swap halfway. So we're going to go down, float one leg, and we go. Now keeping it into a balance exercise. It just means that we have to stabilize the body that little bit more. So it challenges our triceps, it challenges our core, it makes more of the muscle tense up. Final couple of seconds. Last one. Okay, set us down, we change it. So the fact that the body wants to fall over means we're going to tense that little bit harder. Right, let's do it for the other side. Lift it up. Remember, it's the last time we're going to go through these dips. So we want to really challenge the triceps. Work them, push them. Make sure that foot's floating. We want to be that little bit off balance. Challenge those 5 seconds. Keep going with the triceps. Keep them burning. And done. Perfect. Right, let's go to our final exercise with that dumbbell, that overhead extension. Sit tall. Triceps should be working already pretty damn hard. So now when we go to that tricep extension, you're going to feel it. So stretching, yeah, right down, right up. So we're looking out, we're working through them. Remember, it's right now as we approach those final few reps that we feel the triceps. The body's not going to want to work, so now you've got to tense it, you've got to squeeze it, you've got to bring it a little bit here. 5 seconds, come on everyone. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's good. Right, definitely got to work out there. Now, before we go into our final little phase, what I want to do is loosen them but not stretch them out, so I don't want to turn them off. So nice, gentle, 5 to 10 second stretch. Reach up the arm, dip away a little bit, so we feel a little bit through back of the arm, a little bit through back of the shoulder. That can loosen up. And relax it. Let's take the other side up. Pull it up, a little bit through back of the arm. We loosen it. Feel that little bit of a release. That's all right, that's all right. And loosen it off. Right, we're still targeting the same area. So we're still working the triceps, but we're going to introduce a new exercise. So our French press, or tricep extension, this is often called. For this, we need 2 dumbbells. So we're going to lie down, core sucked in. So we've got 2 new movements here, tricep extension, tricep press. So let's load the dumbbells in the air. And what we're going to do is bend the elbows, bring the dumbbells to the shoulders, lock them out. Core stays tight, roll us down, lock them out. So we're always working through the triceps. We're making sure the core is switched on. Press the core down, press the abs down. Now, very important, what I don't want to see, just look to the camera really quick, I don't want to see this. So I don't want to see these swaying motions that people have. Really strict. Come on, this is about working the muscle in our most intense, most optimal way. Keep going, squeeze them up. Last couple of seconds. Brilliant. Right, exercise number 2, tricep press. So the dumbbells now come down towards the ribs. We bend the elbows but keep them tight and we lift. So we down and press. Core stays sucked in and let's work through the triceps. Keep going, we're not breaking, we're not resting, we're just pushing through the muscle group, making sure now we're getting that kick, now we're getting that workout. We start to feel it, and this is where we kind of welcome those feelings and we go, yeah, now I'm training, now I'm working, this is where I want to be. Keep pushing, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, first break. Right, we know our superset, we know what we're working through with these intervals. So remember, it's about intensity to the intervals. That's why we're using 2 different exercises. The first one, it's going to act almost like pre-fatigue. It's going to tire the muscle out. The second one's where we grit our teeth and we keep going and we keep pushing and we raise the intensity. Bear in mind, you're getting a rest. Okay? Right, round number 2. Let's go for it. So, dumbbells in the air, core sucked in, press the lower spine into the box. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here we go, right, now we go. Start my timer. Core tight, so we lock it. So again, very important, it's about strict technique. You know, don't waft the dumbbells, don't wave them, just keep it really strict, really neat. Always sucking core in, always tensing abs up, but squeezing through back of the arms, squeezing through the triceps. We don't want to break, we don't want to stop. I want to challenge you, I want to test you, I want to push you. That's what it's about. Last rep. Okay, we're ready. Okay, let's go for the presses, down and up. Now this is about just gritting your teeth, getting that little bit of intensity and just going for it, You bring it, you bring the tension, you bring the strength, you bring that little bit of energy. Keep going for me. And push. 10 seconds yet. Keep pushing, everyone. Keep those arms working. Those triceps tensing and squeezing. Elbows looking out. 2 more. Last one. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, 1 set to go. Are the triceps feeling all right? Yeah? When we do the tricep presses, you will feel it a little bit in shoulders, maybe a little bit in chest. That's fine. They're muscle groups that work in that second exercise too. So what I want you to do is really get your mind on my kind of dominant feeling that I want is the back of the arms. Tense it, squeeze it, get that triceps locked in, yeah? Right, last exercise. Let's bring it home, let's go. So, core sucked in, get out the dumbbells in the air, and timer on, let's go. Remember, it's that strict technique. Don't get lazy with it, don't kind of waft your arms about. Make this really strict, even when you're tired, even when you struggle. What I'd prefer you to do is to take the dumbbells down, have a bit of a rest, then get back to the correct technique so it's perfect. Don't waste the reps. Don't make any sloppy reps because you're gonna have the potential then of turning the wrong muscles on. You're also potentially putting yourself at risk of injury. So make sure you're strict, make sure you work the right muscle group. Last one. Okay, let's bring us home nice and tight. We keep pushing, we keep rocking, we keep rolling. Let's go. Yes, 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 it's triceps. Yeah, it's shoulders as well. Squeeze those triceps at the top. Look out your elbows. Bring that little bit of tension to your abs too. Press your lower spine into the box. Suck the abs up. Tense them, tense them, tense them. 10 seconds, everyone. Keep pushing, keep moving, keep burning, keep feeling it. Arms locked. No breaks, no stops, no rest. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lock it, lock it, lock it. And 1. That's us. Yet another switch it class. Remember, there's no cool down. Make sure you stretch out for us, and I'll see you next time. Well done.